And now, a thought from man. I've always been a big fan of Mickey Mouse. I've always enjoyed a lot of the stuff he was in, whether it be from the shorts or his own TV show like House of Mouse. I just really enjoyed those type of things. And I really like the Mickey Mouse shorts that Disney has been doing. They're just so fun and creative. They're just made with a lot of passion for the characters. I just can't get enough of them. They're always just great entertainment. And I really appreciate Disney for doing this. I really do.
You made everyone's wish come true.
The shorts live up to the term short because they're like 3 minutes long. But in those 3 minutes, they're just so creative. They're like the best things you could see in just 3 little minutes. They managed to have great humor and a lot of visuals. It's just so amazing of what they can do in just such a short time period. And a lot of it is owed to the major director for the shorts, Paul Rudish. He's a major veteran in animation. He's worked on shows from Powerpuff Girls all the way to, say, Samurai Jack. And he's just such a powerhouse, honestly. And it shows with these shorts because he makes them as creative as he possibly can. He's just such a godsend for these shorts and for Mickey Mouse in general. He brings his own unique art style to these shorts. The backgrounds look amazing. The art style is just great. The character designs just look fantastic. He's doing such great things with Mickey Mouse that I feel like Disney kind of kept dropping the ball on. We never really got a lot of Mickey Mouse stuff after a while, except for, say, the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. But now with this one guy who really enjoys Mickey Mouse, it's just so great to see Mickey Mouse again. You basically fall in love with the character of Mickey Mouse, and all thanks to this guy. And that's just such an amazing feeling, honestly.
The original black and white 1928 Mickey films, the early color ones from the 30s, that was kind of our launching point for these, is to go back to that flavor of Mickey and that personality from the old days and kind of jump off from where we left off in, say, 1934. Drawing a historic character like Mickey has been an honor, but ultimately fun.
With the way they have Mickey here, they clearly took a lot more liberties. They knew we have to do something kind of new and different with these characters in general. Because honestly, we can't just do the same things as we did with the old shorts back in the day. We gotta kind of modernize it a bit, while at the same time keeping them timeless as the old shorts. And that's just such an amazing thing. One thing about Mickey was he was a major everyman, someone you could kind of relate to, and just wasn't the most interesting out of all the Disney characters. People would flock more to characters like Donald Duck or Goofy because those were distinct personalities. But with Mickey, he was more that everyman you kind of easily see yourself as. It's more about the situation rather than the character. But this time they decided, no, we want it to be more about the character and the situation. And that was such a nice way to update the character for the modern age by basically making him his own thing. They even went as far as to update Minnie by making her a bit more excitable and a bit more crazy. Like, she kind of has these overreactions to things and she's allowed to be a bit more expressive. That was kind of the problem with both Mickey and Minnie, is that they couldn't be the most expressive like Donald or Goofy. And here they decided, no, we want them to have crazy reactions to things. We want them to kind of get upset, to get sad, to be angry, to be a little more crazy when they're trying to be lovey-dovey. And you get a lot more funny situations out of it. They're a lot fun as a couple to watch. Beforehand, they were mainly the whole guy saves the damsel in distress type of thing, or sometimes you see them on their cute little date and things kind of go wrong and it's more about the situation, like I said. But here, it's more about these characters experiencing a crazy situation in their own unique way. It's such a great way to update a character without changing them for the worst.
Wishes are gone!
If those coins don't stay in that well, our wishes won't come true. In fact, nobody's wishes will. We have to get them back.
What happened?
I tripped on a dwarf.
I tripped on a dwarf too!
No.
Sit on a dwarf?
No.
Click on a dwarf!
Oh, God.
The shorts tend to be way funnier than a lot of the old shorts from back in the day. A big change this time around is that they've incorporated slapstick humor, which is always fun to watch. You know, we love Tom and Jerry or Looney Tunes, and for Disney to try to implement that, it's like, sure, why not? The thing is, with Disney's form of slapstick, back in the day, they only had one person to kind of be that outlet for it, and that was Goofy. But this time they decided, no, we're gonna make it so everyone in these shorts can kind of get hurt or injured in some crazy, silly way. They knew, let's show Mickey kind of get injured. Let's show him a little peeved that he got hurt. And that's always good fun, the way they do it, the way they have his reactions, the way they draw him injured or his reaction towards being injured. It's always funny. They're just downright hilarious. And they don't really have to rely on slapstick. Sometimes they get by with just very lighthearted humor. Some of the jokes are just very funny because they're just well done. Some of them rely on visuals, some of them rely on clever jokes with a kind of funny reaction to it, and they're always just downright hilarious. It's just all great fun to enjoy and watch these characters play off each other. They knew the best way to do this is to have the characters play off the situations and off of each other, and that's just honestly the best way you can go about doing this. One of the greatest aspects of these shorts is that they are timeless. They are something that I feel generations from now can keep watching, and no matter what, and won't be completely lost. They knew how to update this without popularizing it. They knew, don't include pop culture. It's not gonna make it fun, it's not gonna make it better or for a hip audience or anything like that. It's just gonna date it and people are gonna be tired of watching it very fast. Here, it's done in a sense of anybody can sit down and watch this, whether they be young or old, and I really like how they went with that idea versus just pop culture references. One major thing they do to keep it fresh is that they put the characters in so many different situations in so many different locations. A lot of the time, they'll put them in situations that take place in, say, America, and other times they decide, let's put the characters in Mumbai or Japan or China, and they decide to make the characters incorporate that culture. Sometimes they'll have the characters speak that language. And I just find that just great. That's a way of celebrating another person's culture while not insulting it, because they knew, let's use a timeless character to go through this situation of being in this location. That was just an absolutely clever move on their part, because you're using a timeless character with a timeless area, going through such crazy timeless situations. The most modern things that they use in these shorts is stuff like smartphones, because, well, that's everyday technology. A lot of people do have smartphones, and even then it's not the major focus of any of the shorts. A lot of it is just left to, hey, I have a cell phone, I need to call somebody, or, I can look something up real quick. They understood that they need to modernize these characters without dating them. It's just such a great thing about it.
Ah, who's back, eh? Ah, Shalom! No, muji pata hai.
The animation is just honestly gorgeous. The backgrounds, they look like they come out of a storybook, honestly. They're just so amazing to look at. It just has such a great quality of animation. The character designs are all fun and enjoyable too. They made Mickey basically look like his old black and white self as well as Minnie and the others, but they added a nice update to their look. They blend with everything so well. They're just nice to look at. The backgrounds are just amazing. It's just such a great take on these characters. The shorts are just such a nice way of keeping Mickey Mouse relevant. He's a character that's just a major icon to Disney, and you just can't have Disney without Mickey Mouse. And these shorts are basically like a great love letter to Mickey Mouse and Disney in general. They modernized him without dating him. They updated his character without destroying him. That's something a lot of shows and people just can't do. And Paul Rudish, he's just a godsend. He knew this character and he loved this character and he put great passion into this character. And all the situations and shorts that you see, they're just excellent, pure great excellence. These shorts are honestly one of the greatest things that could happen to Mickey in years. But that's just a thought.
Tune in the frequency.